Have you ever tried eating soup with a fork or putting a screw in with a hammer? You can do both of these things, but man, is it frustrating and it's awfully inefficient because you don't have the right tool for the job. That's what it's like when you try to improve your demand accuracy and you're using the wrong approach to developing your demand plan. In S&OP, we are balancing demand and supply. And in order to do this well, we should be setting our S&OP families up by constraint. The challenge with this is that our constraints don't necessarily align with how we go to market for the products that are in that family. We may have different types of customers. There might be some distributors, retailers, integrators, might have different lead times, might have a mix of make to order and make to stock products, all coming through the same constraint. Trying to get a good demand plan together for a family, let alone an accurate one, is a pretty tall order. To manage this situation, your customer-facing view for an S&OP family, which includes bookings, backlog, and shipments, should be segmented into demand streams. And there's really three reasons for doing this. First, segmentation lets you apply the right forecasting methods to each demand stream. High volume, steady demand might use a statistical forecasting methodology. Project-based demand requires a more managed approach, one where you're tracking specific opportunities, win rates, and timing. You don't want to apply one universal method. You want to use the right method for each type of demand. For goodness sake, get a spoon to eat your soup. Secondly, you can align your demand streams by your go-to-market strategy. Forecasting how distributors buy your products will be different than integrators. Retail demand signals will be vastly different than business to business. Make to stock customers will be different from make to order. You may have all of these different types of demand that will have different lead times, and having the visibility of that demand by demand stream will help you understand and better predict that demand. It'll help you replace that hammer with a screwdriver. Thirdly, segmentation allows you to assign accountability. Each demand stream should have a clear owner who is responsible for the quality of that forecast. That accountability is what drives discipline and ensures forecasts aren't just abstract numbers, but they're commitments that people manage and stand behind. In upcoming videos, I'll dive a little bit deeper into which departments own which of these responsibilities. All three of these reasons come down to one thing: improving your demand plan accuracy, using the right method at the right level of granularity with clear accountability, the right tools for the job in the right hands. So where do you get started? Well, I suggest starting simple. Look for what would be considered project demand versus flow demand. You have demand that comes in a small number of large orders. That orders might be delivered in a single shipment or might be spread out over time. But if you analyze your booking information to see if your order intake becomes more predictable if you pull out some of these large booking events, this will help you find an order quantity or value over which the order would be considered a project. Then, going forward in your demand process, track sales and opportunities for these larger orders and hold the sales team accountable for the forecasting or predicting of these events. Then, for the balance of your demand, apply the right methodology. If you do this split, it will help you improve your demand plans. At DBM, we emphasize that demand streams are not about adding complexity. They're about bringing clarity. By mirroring your business reality and segmenting your demand appropriately and holding people accountable, you turn demand planning into a disciplined process. That discipline improves forecast reliability, it'll strengthen accountability, and it'll ensure your business is prepared to respond to both normal and unexpected changes in the market. You can learn more about how S&OP supports demand planning and how to get S&OP clarity at dbmsys.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching today's video. Subscribe to our channel for more on implementing S&OP. You can learn more about how DBM can take your process to the next level by visiting our website, www.dbmsys.com. Thank you and take care.